Hi guys, welcome in. We are ready this morning, hey? Hope everyone's doing good. Got a full house already. And yes, the pie is fully intact and ready to be eaten for breakfast because we got basically a full cup of coffee too. Freedom for Annie. So pumped for you, man. Congrats. And thank you for all your hard work teaching the kiddos of the future. Woohoo! Little celebration for him. Okay, I'm gonna run through. Welcome everyone in Shinvu, Greek, hi, Demis. Good to see you. Speed's going for a nap while the while the kiddo's sleeping. Good idea. Hi, Suzanne. Cookie, this stream is for you, Cookie. You wanted chicken piccata, you got it. Hi, Cheese, good to see you. So if you guys didn't see Cheese, he was on Instagram Live this morning. I'm not sure who you were with, my dude, but if you want to share, feel free. That was a really cool one to watch while I was getting ready. Hi, Spiker. Mouse Pose. Yeah, have we verified the integrity of the pie? Yes, we have. And yeah, guys, no word yet on Sammy. We think that we're just gonna give a little phone call to the hospital to kind of like poke them and see if they have any news. So pie, and then my mom just popped in, is our family friend here, just dropped off a sourdough starter. How long have I been talking about this? That, oh man, I should do a sourdough starter. Well, here it is. So already for next week, I have a menu planned for Friday is we have sales. So I'm doing a Pacific Rim chowder. We already have like 6 liters sold. And then I was gonna make baguettes to go along with the chowder. So that's gonna be Friday's stream. And well, here's our starter for our baguettes. How awesome is that? So it says it was fed 2 days ago. So I'm gonna pop that in the fridge and then deal with that later. Good to see you too, Cheese. Thank you for all the shout outs and all your help yesterday, man. That was so much fun. Also, another side note from yesterday's pizza stream. So we offered it to our customers from yesterday. We kind of thought about it afterwards. We're like, why don't we do pizza like, let's say every 3rd week of every month we do a pizza day, and then we take the orders for that day and basically first come first serve. So we almost have like 12 pizzas to make in 3 weeks from now. They're already spoken for. Meatball grinders with the sourdough hoagies. Yeah, we should make leftover baguettes and then make meatball sandos the next day on stream. What? Yeah, Jilliman. Aw, when someone gives you sourdough starter, that means they really love you. That is an old family friend. So kind of a funny story is where I grew up is one province over, and they lived behind us growing up. So like the first house I grew up in is these were our neighbors. And then all of the life events, obviously, all of us kids grew up, and now they seriously still live 5 minutes down the street from us, another province over. Pretty awesome. Okay, so Cheese was live this morning on Instagram with his buddy and co-member of the Piazzolo tribe, Edgard. Sweet, thanks for sharing, man. He is legit. Okay, so first things first, let's get into pie and then we will get cooking. We have a couple recipes linked there for you guys today. One for the piccata and one for the big Italian salad. I'm gonna go a little bit quicker for today's stream. I hope you guys can understand is I'm going shopping with my mom after stream today for my wedding shoes, and then dropping off the dress to grandma because it's a bit long. So yeah, that's what I got going on the rest of the day. Oh, Pizza Tribe. I'm in, Cheese. I'm gonna follow that too. All right, so remember the little ramekin of leftover coconut custard? that I saved when we made this yesterday. So we got into that yesterday. So we ate it with, we had the custard, a little bit of extra pineapple, and then Sam's brownies with coconut. Seriously delicious. So just going off of the flavor from the coconut custard layer, I think this is gonna be amazing. And then all I did was to not wreck the whipping cream is I just popped in a couple of skewers so it didn't get stuck to that. Nom! Isn't Ramekin a character of Game of Thrones? Yeah. Yeah, wedding stuff, let's go! How excited am I? I'm pretty pumped. I mean, Sam and I always joke around that we already feel like a married couple. It's like we almost spend like full days together every single day of the week. So we already feel like a married couple in that sense, but yeah, I don't know. I don't need any ring on my finger to make it official, right? I think that's really important too. Yeah, what is the chance we'll have nice weather? We should have pretty nice weather. And our backup plan so far, if it does rain, is we're going to roll out the egg tables from under the gazebo and just do it in there. All right, I'm going to follow the handles so I can get one straight line to start. And you know what? So almost the same jiggle from yesterday, but you can tell it did set up just a bit. She is cutting clean. I mean, the cut kind of just disappears back into the custard. Just really making sure I'm going all the way down through the crust. And then to not mess up our layers, we're gonna wanna wipe our knife every time. Have it nice and clean. Or you can rinse it, but I don't love putting like extra water onto this. Yeah, Rook, it looks good already. Let's just get a fork and get into it, hey? Just cut half, I think. Sam said he wasn't sure if he could have this for breakfast, but I am ready for this. I want one of these pieces for the photo. The crust feels really good. Like it's definitely got structure to it, but it's not too hard where it's just like breaking apart on us. Just one more nice clean cut to be sure. Same with this side. Oh, yes. All right, let's get a plate. Titan's gonna eat Sam's portion. I mean, you might as well, right? Oh yeah, the lobster. Hey Ed, good to see you again. Yeah, these are crappy times to actually get married in, but just the act with the party some other time is amazing. Totally, right? Just a day to celebrate our love. That's it. A cool cat, or is it a cool kitten, Nike? I'm actually gonna go, I think, for this one. This big old piece. Oh, what? Oh my gosh, the whipped cream layer kind of covered the chocolate. So we got to show you the inside of the pie instead. What? Oh my goodness. Look at those layers and the clean cut. Aren't we so happy that we waited. We tested our patience for the last 12 hours since the stream, and we did not cut into the pie for good measure. Okay, and then I love it. Like, it's still got that jiggle that we're just into, right? We're into that right now. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick little photo the best I can. Need Sam's camera. Actually, it's fine. Let's just eat. I can take a photo of another piece of pie. Okay. Yeah, perfect jiggle. Yeah, you wouldn't have waited. Okay. We got the perfect piece here. Crust, chocolate layer, coconut layer, cream, chocolate shavings, and coconut shavings. Mmm. That's really good. It's not sweet. It kind of is giving me like hot chocolate vibes, is the flavor I'm getting. Definitely like chocolate cream pie in your face. And I think the most important thing when you're doing like a pudding or custard layer in a pie, it has to be smooth. You can't feel like any grittiness from it. But here's another note. So I know I keep calling this a custard, but there was no eggs in it. So I guess the filling like could be vegan per se if we used all nut milks. Yum. Annie, you're so glad you can get your fix of watching this good food being eaten because you can't eat it yourself. Oh, also, happy to let you guys know that we have a celiac to cook for as well. So Zach's dad's partner, she is actually celiac, and she came over and met us yesterday and just kind of wanted to see if we'd be willing to cook for her. And we're like, of course. Like, cooking for one celiac is so much better than cooking for like 30 in one night. F-bomb, thank you for the follow. Okay, I'm gonna have another bite. This is so good. I think it would be really good, almost like semi-frozen as well. One thing I will say is I'm kind of lacking on the coconut flavor now that we have the chocolate layer there. So the coconut layer on its own, super coconutty, but when we eat this all together, definitely kind of lose that coconut flavor and the chocolate takes over. But are we mad about it? Not really. That's really good. Once again, like, better than I thought it would be. I love those kinds of recipes. Okay, so I still don't want to wreck this. Just pop those back on. Yeah, we don't get a Sammy taste test just yet. We'll have to wait. It's really good. 100% would recommend that recipe. And it is posted in Discord. Oh, punching the whipped cream. Yeah, let's hope the biopsy is negative, right? Okay, I think I can fit this here. We're gonna take the chicken out anyways. It's chicken time. Boom. gonna set my pie to the side for now. We're gonna go over what we're making today, and then let's get started. We do have some greens to pick. We're gonna do like a big haircut on that greens bed because it's just out of control right now. And we'll use some of those greens to make our big Italian salad. One of my favorite salads, so anyone that goes to Olive Garden or has at least been there once should probably know what this salad is. Hey, Josh Elkin, what's up, man? Serious question you meant to ask me. Do we have multiple green eggs? Yeah, Annie just comes in. Actually, yeah, they have 3. We do have 3. So original one we got close to 6 years ago now. And then once we moved out here, yeah, we got the extra large to start doing like some production cooking for locals on the weekends. And then we found a really good deal on the Mini Max, so we just had to get it. And it's unreal. I love that little guy. Yeah, I thought I was tripping. Yeah, that's our big investment there. Those are our babies, but they are becoming part of our business. So we always say it's super important to invest in good cooking equipment, and that is a big part of it. Yeah, we need to extend the table, honestly. Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah, I hope that you could support this family here. Okay, chicken piccata. I don't know if I've ever made this for myself per se. I think we did make it in culinary school, so what, like 9+ years ago? But very simple dish, and excited to share it with you guys today. It's a good one for the weekends. But then the recipe I picked, it also says it's easy enough to make on a Tuesday night as well, so can't go wrong with that. Hey, Cabri, good to see you. Yeah, Bonkman will pay back the dividends. Why not have a donut table? Yeah, just stick them right in the center. Epic. Yeah, are you sure it's chimkin? It's such a nice little chimkin today. I think it's gonna turn out so delicious. So piccata doesn't just have to mean chicken. Another type of protein that you might see it being made with is veal, which is actually so lovely. So baby cow, yes, that's a thing. And if you guys do get the chance to try veal, try it once and you will see what the hype is about with it, right? It actually is amazing. Obviously with a baby cow, it hasn't moved around a lot. Like that is veal, lamb. To me, that's the same thing. Right? You guys can't get upset killing a baby cow if you're gonna eat lamb at the same time. So yes, if you have the chance, try the veal version. It's very nice and light in flavor compared to typical beef, I would say.
Go outside.
Oh, we gotta go outside and grab the bacon?
Yeah.
Oh, this just in. We gotta go out and grab the bacon. It's finally done hot smoking. Twitch Stewie says, I think chicken piccata was the first real dish you ever made. And I'm sure it's become a staple, right? Lizzie, I am doing good. Thanks for asking. How are you doing? All right, popping outside. Let's go see what we've concocted. So bacon cold smoked for 24 hours with our pellet smoker. Sam's finally getting into our haupia pie. It's so good. And then we hot smoked the bacon to finish it off, get it cooked through. 2 hours it took at 225 Fahrenheit.
I agree with you, like hot chocolate.
It tastes like hot chocolate. So yeah, haupia pie with a coffee, I'm into it. Like, did we just go to Starbucks? Starbucks. I had to.
You know what you get at Starbucks? Coffee!
Coffee. Oh, sorry, Robin was in the bird bath. Sorry to disturb you.
Okay, so you put one on this guy.
One on this guy?
And then one on the lid.
And then one on the lid, he says. Let us see. Oh, baby. So this is a pepper bacon. If you guys are interested in the cure, feel free to give us a message and we can share that with you. We kind of do everything by weight, but we can give you the ingredients of what we used for sure. So the cold smoke, we first infuse the bacon with smoke flavor. The hot smoke is what really gives it that color that we're looking for. Oh. I thought that was like a little shock.
Okay.
What you need? Just grab it?
Yeah. And put it on the cutting board.
Oh yeah, word, it's not hot. Done. Da-la-la-la-la. Bacon hands. If you guys are wondering whether I just licked my fingers, yes. Yes, I did. It's so good. That peppercorn, though. It's not pepper bacon if you're not coughing on the chunks. Those chunks. Whew. Okay, I can talk again. I can talk. The robin was in the bird bath.
Oh, you wanted to?
Cute.
You might go back.
Okay. I got so much sun yesterday being outside for 2 hours. Your whole face was red after. Be careful and wear sunscreen. That's a thing. Trev, we're gonna have to rename this channel the Torture Channel. No. You choose to be here and torture yourself. Oh, Sammy says one more look. Yeah, it's over there. Oh, yes. So now that has to cool off, and then we will not be slicing it yet because yes, we are still searching for the right meat slicer. Is kind of sad to say this, but there are some restaurants that are closing down here and getting rid of their really nice equipment. So we've just been watching the marketplace / auctions to see what is becoming available. So we'll let you guys know, but yeah, next step from that is we divide it into 1 pound portions and sell it like that after it's backpacked. Yeah, snap it up. Sad to say, I hate to be that person, but you got to take advantage of it, right? Is one thing we can also think about is the restaurants that are maybe being forced to close down because of whatever circumstances. Well, that's also allowing people like Sam and I to start building our business back up with those customers needing that source of food from somewhere else, right? So as much as it's a bad thing, it's also allowing room for new people. Yeah, it's like a rebirth, totally. Gonna grab one of the Hobarts. I was looking at one this morning. Yeah, I was looking at one. It looked pretty good. Okay, back to our chicken piccata. So we know that piccata doesn't have to be just chicken. It describes a meat that is sliced, dredged in flour, sautéed in a sauce containing lemon juice, butter, and capers. How simple is that? But we know that with the simple things, we can also face challenges by keeping everything perfect, right? So we got to pay attention to every step of the way. Got to look at it in a positive, exactly, Spiker. The equipment is not going to waste, and the money that you give them when you buy the equipment might put food on the table for those people. Exactly. Exactly. So the word piccato could be translated into also French meaning to like prick, or it could also mean sharp. So though it doesn't seem to fit the culinary use of the Italian term, which means to be pounded flat, when used in reference to a way of preparing food, particularly meat or fish, piccata means sliced, sauteed, and served in a sauce. Okay, word up. Traditionally though, Italians will use veal. Obviously, North America, veal's a little bit harder to get our hands on, so chicken is the next one. Also, this recipe has a meatless adaptation using seitan. That's like the fake vegetable proteins, right? Sorry about that, I'm not too familiar with it. Yeah, Piccata. No, Picccato. That's it, Annie. All right, so I linked us the Bon Appetit recipe. So they say slices of chicken get dredged in seasoned flour, sauteed in butter, smothered in an addictively tangy lemon butter pan sauce, studded with salty capers. Lightly flouring the cutlets lets them brown quickly without overcooking and helps thicken the sauce. Ed, almost every time you end up getting a big piece of pork, you almost every time make pulled pork. That's a good place to start though, right? Is like pulled pork can go a long way too. We can turn that into so many different things once you have it made and in the fridge. So they use solely chicken breast for this. Obviously, we do have the whole chicken. So we'll see how much meat we get from the breast. It's quite a small chicken, but maybe we'll try a little bit of the leg meat too. And I think we'll do a little bit of pounding out with it as well with the meat mallet. So chicken, salt, flour. We'll need some oil, and then we'll smash some garlic. We have white wine for the sauce, as well as our capers, butter, and lemon. And then to finish it off, just some chopped parsley and lemon wedges. And that's right before we serve it. So that's our garnish. What we're gonna do: slice chicken breast in half crosswise into 4 cutlets. Lightly pound each piece between sheet of plastic wrap until an even thickness, about 1/2 inch or less. Just keep in mind, the thinner we cook, or the thinner we pound the chicken, the quicker it's gonna cook. So don't dry it out either. We're gonna season the chicken with salt. Yeah, if you haven't tasted the juice off the bacon yet, I did when I touched it. It's tasty, Sam. So season the chicken with salt, place the flour in a bowl, dredge our chicken with the flour, and then we're gonna start frying it. So this is gonna be a quick process. I'm gonna say the chicken will cook in about 6 minutes or so. So we need all of the things for our sauce ready at that point too, because I believe it is a pan sauce. So once the chicken is done cooking, I don't know, we still got Ghost in here, guys. The lights still flicker. Ghost lives. The ghost of Yoon, is that you? Yoon? So we're gonna add the garlic to the pan after the chicken is done. Saute that up until it's golden brown. Then we deglaze, add our wine, capers. The lemon juice gets added at the end for that extra little zip. But we add the lemon at the end also so that it doesn't get too sour, because the sauce will reduce a bit. Yeah, Ghost of Yoon, is that you? Yeah, 1/2 inch. How big is this chicken breast? Exactly. Like, I'm pretty sure when I slice this in half, it already will be 1/2 inch. So they're saying minimum you want that.
Well, we've seen those chicken breasts we get from some stores, and they're like...
That is true. So this is a little chicken. This is a regular chicken. It's like some chicken breast is like, is that a turkey breast?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Or the Costco ones we used to get.
Bonkman, pro tips. He cooks the chicken and then he puts it aside, make the pan sauce, then put the chicken back in to kind of soak, absorb the flavors, and thicken the sauce by having some of that flour go back into it. Yeah, is that a turkey breast? Sounds great, guys. So why don't we get our chicken all prepped, ready to go? And then we'll quickly pop outside, grab our greens and do up our salad, and then start working on our potatoes, and then we can cook the chicken and the potatoes at the same time. I'll do a prep list up too. Why not? Chicken slices. Then we'll do greens, I'll say salad, and then dressing, because we're doing homemade dressing today as well. And then potatoes. Who has had a warba potato before? Potato for the potatoes. So we're gonna make this nice little dressing of fresh chopped herbs from the garden. So we'll do a little medley. We should have like 4 or 5 to pick from now. Some either onion or shallot. And then I like to sneak in a little bit of anchovy. You guys don't be weirded out yet. You'll see how it all comes together. It is super delicious when the potato like soaks up all those flavors. Oh yes. Yeah, me. That's awesome. So that makes sense, obviously. So Flower Talking Flower lives here on the island. Maybe it's an island thing. Just trying to find where I put them yesterday, because I did take them out of the fridge. Sammy, where did we put the warbas yesterday?
They're down behind you here.
Oh, are they?
Sure they are. They're over there.
Oh, I know where I put them. Okay, so they're actually really beautiful. Kind of like a girly potato is what I call them, because their flesh is pink. It seriously is pink. So this is what we get. I love the packaging too. What's a warba? How perfect is this? So new nugget potatoes, obviously BC fresh, they're grown here. These are the first potatoes of the season, and you'll see, like, give a little pour out what I mean when I say that they are pink. Yeah, really beautiful. So because it's a new potato, the skin is very thin, and then you can see that the flesh is gonna be like nice, bright, and like a white kind of yellow color. So you shouldn't have to peel this at all. Obviously, you just take a peek to see if there's any eyes or anything we gotta clean off of there. But that is a warba potato. So if you guys are like really into potatoes, you love eating them, try and find like new potatoes or nugget potatoes, kind of the first pick of the season. Try it. You'll thank me later. And the other thing is these are so nice and sweet, and they have a ton of flavor that you don't need to put much on them to make it taste good. So the harvest of warba potatoes in BC signifies the beginning of summer. I would say that's definitely a sign, as well as the asparagus. So what, we got asparagus 2 weeks ago. That's kind of the first sign that summer is here once we get that popping up. And then yeah, the potatoes follow suit. And next up, I'm gonna say peas and beans. Yeah, we're so fancy, hey Ed? Okay, not a bad list today at all. Good morning, White Dove. How are you? Yeah, they would be really good, Spiker, for roasted potatoes and veggies too. Oh, sweet Bonkman. So the warba is an heirloom variety from the 1920s. Thank you for sharing that. We all like to learn, right? And it actually, okay, so it actually says that the harvest of warba potatoes in BC signifies the beginning of summer. Ha! Well then. The more you know. Boom, boom. Let's get a cutting board. Hey Kev. Yeah, Good to be here. Just another day. Let's get our boning knife. Maybe put it on the steel. What's everyone else got cooking today? Can't just be me. It's Sunday.
Oh, it can be. Just eat everyone.
Yeah. Don't give me that. We got time. Annie. 55K Nike. Yes, dude. Keep saving them up. This is a very nice chicken. I'm just gonna come out and say it. Also, we got such a good price on them. I don't know if it was last week or the week before, but can we just take a note on that? $5 for this little chimkin. Reheating red beans and pork from yesterday. Yeah, Nike says make tacos. How did everything turn out, Rook? Your chickens cost way more than that. Mind you, this one is small, right? It's almost closer to like a Cornish hen. And then let's also note that chickens in North America, typically when they're raised, they're not allowed to get older than 7 weeks. So this guy, probably pretty young. It's a youngin'. Hey, welcome back, Javi's dad. He's making catfish, taters, and fresh chard from the garden. Yeah, there we go. Sunday dinner. Perfect. How are you cooking the catfish? Spiker has steak and asparagus, corn on the cob with homemade Caesar salad. Love those steak dinners, guys. All right, first thing we're starting with is our legs here. So they're already kind of opened up with us. We're gonna slice down here and here, and then I will open it up. We're gonna snap the joint so that we can see where to cut the leg off of the carcass. Oh yeah, Rook, those are your like chipotle and zombie snot beans. Amazing. And you don't know what's for dinner tonight now, Nike? Oh man, dude. Catfish is made to be fried. Yes, it is. I was hoping that you were gonna say that. I'm gonna open this up too, because we gotta come under the hip bone as well. So open that up, stop there. Boom. Come under the hip bone. Like that. And now just take our chicken leg. Just gonna give it a pop so that we can see the knuckle there. Same with the other side. Pop, we can see the knuckle. And then also the legs lay nice and flat when we do that. Gonna trim that up. And then all we're gonna do, so find your knuckle bone that we want to cut beside here, and we just go one nice slice. So start at the top, get your knife down onto the cutting board. Boom. Just like that. Next side. Get your knife down onto the cutting board. Boom. Just like that. You guys should start to be gaining more confidence as I keep showing you guys how to butcher poultry like this. And I think it's much easier when we do these simple cuts. I don't know if you guys have ever watched videos of like poultry processing lines or anything like that, but it's very quick, like just one slice through, and you're like, how did they even do that? So I've watched a few of those to see their little sneaky hand movements, and it does help. So next up, we're gonna do the chicken breast. Come alongside each side of the breastbone here. So once we got the one side, open it up and come along the other side. And then up top here, we have our wishbone that goes in a V. So I like to actually loosen that off of there first. So it's right up top on the breast. So just cut alongside it. It'll be a bit easier. Okay, so now we can see how this is starting to fall open. Let's just keep letting it do that. And we can also use our finger to loosen the meat off of the rib cage as well. Okay, so that's our little chicken tender. There we go. This chicken is so tender feeling. It's not gonna take much for us to get it to where we want it to be for those cutlets. So nice cuts. And then we just have to release the chicken breast from the carcass and the wing that's under here. So I just take this whole thing, slice that. And we get that. Yeah, this thing is so delicate. That's gonna be really good, I think, for piccata. Okay, finish off the other side. Annie, I am gaining confidence, but I always seem to butcher it. As long as you mean the butchering part in like a proper butchering way, right? I know that you're joking around. Open it up. Okay, and then I always like to turn this just towards me. And now we have a chicken carcass. If you guys want, you can reserve the wings, but I'm just gonna throw this guy into a bag, freeze it, and then make either like a broth or soup from it. You almost never bother with full chickens yourself unless you just boil it with a soup and take out the unedibles after. Yeah, I mean, whole chicken with soup, so good. Okay, I'm gonna pack that little bit away. And then one other thing is we just have to take the skin off of the chicken breast because we're not going to be using that today. But instead of us throwing it out, we'll use it in the broth as well. So you should be able to just peel it off. And then Sam and I'm sure will end up eating the chicken legs this week for dinner. We'll do something. Maybe we'll grill them up. Huh, yum, but you, Albus, how's it going? Why are you ewing? What are you ewing me for? With the whole chicken soup, do you have to drain before adding the supporting cast of ingredients? I do, yeah. Is I first make the broth, strain that out, and then like saute your mirepoix, so onion, carrot, celery. And then if you have any other veggies that cook quicker, to add at the end, like greens or peas or something like that. Obviously, once the broth and soup is almost done, add those and then you're good. Sell the chicken skin at KFC. No. What you should do, Torino, is bring the chicken skin to KFC and ask them to fry it for you. Can you fry this up for me? I seem to have some extra chicken skin at home. Okay, we also have to just see, the little bit of fat is okay, but we just don't want any cartilage or knuckle left over. And obviously any type of vein is not the most ideal. So there's always this vein here on the chicken breast that I clean off, because it doesn't cook down. So it's not always the most appetizing to eat, right? And then with the bigger chickens, there's usually a bit more connective tissue where it releases from the wing, but this chicken was so nice and small that there's really not much to clean off of here. So same thing with this one. Just kind of hold on to that vein and slide your knife along. I'm just gonna clean out this little bit of bloodline here. So what that is that means that the chicken was either not bled out long enough, so not let to drain, or a little bit of a bruise, which we do not want to see. I don't like seeing that ever, but let's think it was the latter. Yeah, can't wait to see the hammer. So we can also see that the tender really just wants to come right off of there. We have to let it. It wouldn't cook up very nice if we tried to keep it on. Oh, just felt a little bit of stuff from the breastbone. Glad I found that. So I'll do the same with this other side. So see how it kind of just peels open like that? Just let it. And I mean, that's, if we breaded those little guys up and fried them, yeah. So that could be a little snack for us, a little tester. And then, honestly, I think I might be able to just open this up a touch. So here's what I'm gonna do. So see how the shape of the chicken breast, so we get like the wider side here and then kind of this slender little piece coming down this way. So we're gonna open up this half because this side's already pretty thin. So what I mean by opening it up is kind of butterfly. So we're gonna go halfway through and then open that up. Think of a butterfly wing, right? But we don't want to keep it too thin in the middle. So we want to keep everything really the same thickness like that. But see how now that's going to cook a lot more consistently than if we were to leave it with this part of the cutlet being thin and this part being really thick. So do the same thing with the other side. I'm gonna turn it because that's gonna be easier for me, because now we're going opposite. So open that up. If you feel like the other side needs it too, you can. You're more than welcome to do that. I might come over here. Just let that kind of open up. And then I think it would be nice if we had, what, 2 pieces of piccata on there? Or do we even want to go smaller? Because we could potentially match it to the size of the tenders. So are you gonna ask Sammy at the wedding, yeah, do you have the wing? Just pulls it out of his pocket. Yes, I do. Don't give him any ideas. Yeah, it's piccata sized already. Exactly, Trev. I think I'm gonna slice it this way. Oh my gosh, and then we get like this little, the chimkin heart. Doge. All right, there we go. Just gonna come over. I'm not gonna line this with plastic. I'm not afraid because, well, I sanitize all my stuff and wash it afterwards. So just gonna go flat side, just a little bit of evening out with where we butterflied it open. And you'll see it really does help. Just kind of, that cut just disappeared. And then I'm not putting like a ton of force on the mallet, as I'm kind of pushing and pulling. I don't know if you guys can see that. And yeah, anyone who loves meat slaps, this is your time. Get it in ya. Soak it in. I don't know where Matt is today, but he would be into this for sure. A little bit on the tender. Boom. Looks perfect, hey? Okay, gonna wash up my hands and we will put that into the fridge. We're not gonna season it yet. That happens right before we dredge and cook. First challenging part of the stream complete. Hey Lieberton, good to see you. You literally just finished meal prep baking off 3.5 pounds of chicken breast, turned it into chicken tikka masala, bruschetta chicken, and a chicken parm, as well as pre-sliced chicken for salads. Holy smokes, you are set for at least a week. Hi Hell Quinn. Yeah, all of our good people of the earth. Stay there. Very precarious situation happening in the fridge right now. Okay, just gonna have a sip of coffee and we're gonna pop outside, get those greens for our big Italian salad. Yeah, you might be sick of chicken by the end of the week though. Oh, hello there. What's this? Might just have to have a little bit of pie before we go out too. Eric, awesome. Yeah, what's this you say? Oh, is that pie? Kitchen shears. Where are they? Sammy's really good at doing dishes, but sometimes I have to search for where he puts things.
That's how I put them away normally.
I know. Have you seen the kitchen shears?
I have not used them.
That's really weird. Okay, that's fine. I'll just use my paring knife outside then. Oh, maybe there actually are outside still. Oh no. To the moon. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, that's breakfast. Oh, Sammy already had it set up. Sweet.
Yeah, I did it. Did it for you.
Sweet. Boop. Oh my gosh, I was like, what is in the bottom right? It's the microphone fuzzy. I was like, is that an animal? I think we're gonna go up a bit. Okay, we are up all the way. That is fine. Look at this bed. So much greens. Can you guys even tell what this all is even? start listing it off. Okay, I'll tell you. So down here, we got kale. There's a couple names. So proper name is lacinato or lacinato, or also known as dinosaur kale. Super good, definitely way better than the curly kale that you find in the stores. This is spinach. So this is actually how spinach should grow, is all the stuff in the store is picked way too early, which is why it always goes soggy on us in like a week. And then these 2 or 3 middle rows that are just out of control. So that's like a hot weather salad blend. So a mix of like mustard greens, leaf lettuce, arugula, all sorts of things. So that's what we really have to get into, because, well, you can also see that our 2 rows of head lettuce we have been picking quite well. So we have enough greens to give away, which was the hopes, because I also like to feed other people, right? Success. I knew I left my shears in the garden. Okay, I'm just gonna pop out and grab something to put all these greens into.
Oh, you found them?
Yeah, the shears were outside. Oh. Completely out of lettuce, avos, cucumber, and carrots. Holy Annie. So you need to do a trip to the grocery store. Okay, thanks. You go get your stuff, and we'll probably still be here.
We're out of lettuce too.
Yeah, we're out of lettuce. Oh wait, we can just go pick more, that's right. Okay, so honestly with this stuff, we can also see that it's also starting to go to seed. So if it looks like it's wanting to start flowering on us, so that is also a sign to pick the greens.
That's all you got.
Because as soon as it starts to want to go to seed, is the flavor of the plant totally changes. So it's trying to reproduce rather than like make us this beautiful lettuce. So I'm literally coming in with my shears and just going right down. I'm leaving like an inch at the bottom, but we're just gonna scalp it. Oh, also, this is one that's hiding in there. This is amaranth. You can see maybe a slug got a bit of it. And then, yeah, just in this handful alone it looks like we have about 5 different types of greens. It's always recommended that you pick or harvest vegetables like earlier in the day before the hot, hot sun really starts to hit them. That's why we're doing this early on. So good. Okay, I think I'm gonna do like one more handful, and that's honestly enough. So we'll probably be giving away like a good couple pounds worth of these. But that's the other thing that we have with our friends here locally, is like they invested in part of the greenhouse and they paid for some of the seeds for the garden, knowing that we would have extras to give to them later on. It's all about making those tradesies. Okay, here's what we got in what, like 2 minutes being out here. And then let's come back over the other way and we'll also grab our herbs now. I guess I can also give you a little tour. So look at our potatoes. Insane. So 4 different types, or sorry, 2. Got 2 fingerlings, red chief, and then our German heirloom. Four different types of tomatoes and 2 different types of beans, and then there's also beans in the back planter. And then this bed is our root veg, so we got a little bit of carrots coming up. On the end here is celery root. That's a first for me. And then look at our grapevine, already going nuts. So there's our herb area, but going all the way around for my hot pepper peeps. Oh, look at the hummingbird shadows here. So we have jalapeno, cayenne, and super chili were the varieties. I don't know if we'll get a hummingbird in the view here. We might. He's a little bit mad at me right now. Let's get some chives. Maybe we'll do some thyme. And cilantro, I'm thinking. I think that might be better. Yeah. Could you imagine the drone footage of this garden? Sounds good, Cookie. We will be here, guys. Yeah, if you have stuff to do, no worries. This is actually my first pick from the cilantro that I'm growing, guys. Pumped. Don't need a lot. I'm only gonna do like those 3 little sprigs. We've been going at the chives, so I've been going at those every single week, and they just keep coming. So yeah, seriously, I cut them down almost every week. Yep. Just come in there. Obviously go for the taller ones. And once again, the more we pick, the more it'll grow. So, well, that didn't take long to get a good handful. Be right back. Hi, Tedious Tau, good to see you. Okay. Coming back out, going to our other herb area, which is just over here. So all of the herbs I just picked are okay to get like pretty wet. And then obviously we have some over here that are under the overhang of the house where they stay drier and we just water them when they need it. And those are things like parsley, sage, dill, and mint. And then you can see my onion growing there too. Hello. At some point I will plant that. So let's grab some flat leaf parsley. Oh yeah, that's a good one. We'll grab a good amount of this because we need some for garnish and for the potatoes. That's a good little bunch. I don't want any sage, but I will come and grab just one mint, one big old mint sprig. There you go. That's a spearmint. And then I have basil and dill upstairs. So that's it, guys. Maybe I'll give you one little peek if I can make it all the way over, just to show our happy little bird and bee spot. There's a hummingbird at the feeder right now. So cute. Okay, let's go back inside and start cooking. Time to cook. Yeah, we need a lot of mint juleps. Yeah, mint. If you don't grow mint in a container, it will take over your whole yard. It's true. The drop from behind. Just grabbing my phone from outside as well, guys. And then I will be back in. Done and done. Oh, something happened. The plate's empty now. What happened there?
Huh?
I guess it was bad.
I don't know what happened.
Pie got thrown out.
Throw it out.
Yeah. Imagine how good it would smell mowing the lawn if it was just all mint. Refreshing. Okay. So first things first, I always like to cut my greens and then wash them. Probably won't even use all of these. Just wanted to show you guys how much I could pick in a very small amount of time. More than we can eat in one sitting. Cabri, so when may you ask is the big date? It is on June 20th. So 2 weeks. 2 weeks away. We have mostly fruit trees. Oh, amazing, Undead Bum. Would love more stuff, but it gets way too hot in the spring and summer to want to do yard work. Isn't that the truth? Okay, so we do have some nice smaller leaves, and that is totally fine. So as I always say, when we're eating salad, we just want the greens to be easy to eat. Think about our grandma. Would we want grandma to be trying to shove this whole leaf in her mouth? Well, number one, no, because it's been completely eaten by a slug. And number two, that would just be way too hard. So let's cut it down. Shut it down, cut it down. And so all I do is line up the greens to the stems. Then we get nice even cuts. This Mizuna is insane. So that can just be put in the salad spinner. Boom, boom, boom. I'm just gonna take this whole bunch actually. So I like to go like 1 inch lengths. I find that's pretty easy to eat. And these are one of my favorite mustard greens. I love the purple contrast there. Aw, Claire, good to see you. You would love to have a garden like ours? Yeah. Well, I mean, it's mostly two of us that take care of it, my mom and I. And a good like hour or two every week as far as maintenance goes on it. This one I'm gonna slice in half. I'm just gonna bunch all of this up. See if you have any smaller leaves that we can just pop right into the spinner. That is your anniversary, Cabri, is June 20th. You guys got married in Maui? Aw. Yeah, we were supposed to go to Kauai for the honeymoon. Maybe next year. Got a chive that snuck into there. Okay, so we have all of our greens chopped up. I'm gonna rinse off my knife and then also start rinsing these greens, and then we can spin them out, plate them up, and keep working on the salad. So nice cold water. Also got some good herbs to chop up. Okay guys, where are my Olive Garden fans at? This is definitely an homage to that salad. And honestly, still one of my favorites. I don't know, I just love that dressing. Or the style of dressing. Shake that water out. See, that's why we wash the greens. Look at this slug is like wriggling around in the bottom of the sink there. Ugh. It's all organic. Don't even think about it, slug. Go, 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 go. So we're spinning the water off of the lettuce so that our dressing can stick on. Woohoo! Yeah, slug bug. Oh my gosh! What about this though? Okay. I'm sorry, Snail Bro. He's so dizzy right now, I bet. I'm sorry. We'll just put you right back outside. Not over the fence. Yeah, protein. We just watched the street food episode on Netflix where they cook up all the snails. Aw, he was for sure just like hiding down up in the green, so I'll just pop him back down in there. Poor little guy. Imagine if someone crunched down on that. Oh, wow. That tasted a bit fishy.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Bunkman wants to re-rinse. I just want to see. He's not trusting now. I think I'm with you. Also, I just wanted to note, look at how much water I also just got out of there. So let us do a re-rinse. Because, well, there might be some more surprise snails. Okay, just pick through it again in the sink. Not seeing anything else weird. And then when we plate it, we can also pick through one more time, just to be sure. A wild ride. Thanks, Folk Metal, for the clip. Yeah, check for the rest of the family. You have two kinds of oranges, green apples, apricots, nectarines, peaches, plums, olive, lemon, lime, raspberry, blackberry, and mint in your yard. That sounds beautiful. You got like a full-on orchard. Getting my big salad bowl. Check for the rest of the family. We're okay. Any rumors you have heard were lies. Jiggle says, never eaten Olive Garden salad until they started bringing out half bowls and taking forever to show up at the table. It's all lies. Oh man. Cause yeah, was it unlimited? Salad and breadsticks? Or just breadsticks? It was both. Yeah, I can only recall eating at Olive Garden maybe 2 times in my life when I was younger. Psh, can't even hold up their end of the bargain now. Well, I'll let you know, guys, if you came over for an Olive Garden experience, I would give you unlimited salad and breadsticks. Because, well, there's a lot of greens in the garden. Because, well, someone's got to eat the lettuce. Yeah, unlimited soup and breadsticks. But then we can also probably make a note on the fact that it probably only took one dang person to have like probably 20 salads, 20 soups, 20 breadsticks, whatever, take so much advantage of that offer that, yeah, kind of gave them a bad taste in their mouth, and they don't want to give that to everyone now. It always just takes that one person though. Yeah, don't forget about the snails. Yeah, this is a different type of salad today. Okay, looking back to our recipe here, so it's from Once Upon a Chef. Her recipes I do really like, as I go there sometimes. So serving 6. She has a separate vinaigrette recipe for our salad. So romaine lettuce, she does bell peppers, cucumber, carrot, grape tomato, olives, and then ricotta salata. So like a harder ricotta or feta, which we do have feta. So I think that'll be perfect. Can you have the pig on the shelf? I love this little guy. It's actually a piggy bank. I should actually try to incorporate that on stream somehow. This is something I picked up a while ago for sure. This has made it through a few moves. And I just love him. Love that little guy. Okay, let's get out our other veggies and we'll top the salad. We'll make our vinaigrette, get into our potatoes, and then we can cook our chicken too. Claire, did you have a good stream today? Everything go good? Move over, herbs. It's not your time yet. Grape tomatoes, they say. Well, yes, we have that. Oh, we actually heard a really interesting little bit on the radio here this week. Is they were talking to like a health specialist or nutritionist about the 12 foods that you should always try and buy organic because they typically have like the highest amount of GMOs in them. Grape tomatoes is on the list, or like cherry tomatoes. So it would be interesting if you guys are willing to look that one up. It was interesting to Sam and I. Like most of your typical stuff where you're going to be eating the entire fruit or vegetable, they use GMOs because it doesn't have that protective outer layer. So they have to protect it by using pesticides and all of those things that are not good for us. Hi, Speed. Welcome back. How was your nap? You needed to make a lot of stuff with phyllo dough because you realized I couldn't freeze it again. Oh, shoot. I didn't know that. Tried to temper ruby chocolate, but that was a good fail. Dang. Also, hello, Taz. I almost missed you, my dude. How are you holding up? We had Annie in here earlier saying that he gave himself a good sunburn. I saw your little tweet this morning, Taz. You just a lobster over there or what? UK man goes outside for for 8 hours. He will never be the same. And a lot of bug bites, dang. Okay, so I just love having cherry tomatoes for salads. Kind of opens it up, lets some of those juices and seeds come out. And I'm trying to power through this a little bit today, guys, because I have somewhere to be afterwards. But feel free to ask away any questions if you're feeling like I'm missing something. Did I see your pic on Insta, Speed? I did not. My phone was outside being the camera for stream, so I have not gone onto social media in the last little bit. That I'm gonna opt without the carrots in this salad. But I do have peppers. A little bit of sweetness from peppers. Whoa.
You need a strawberry rhubarb pie.
That's Speed's?
Yeah, it's Speed's.
That pie, though. That is beautiful, man. Thank you for pointing us towards that. I'm happy I saw that. Puts our little chocolate halpia pie to shame. Yeah, just a feature for Speed. We're gonna do this whole thing because, well, we're making a big salad.
We could probably look at this bacon if you would like to.
We can look at the bacon.
Like we can slice it open and see what it's like.
No. Currently not.
Okay.
We'll just get so distracted. I know it. And I know that the stores don't open for the same amount of time, so that's the other thing. Okay, so cukes, we're just gonna do nice little triangles. Just go right along. Salads are a great way to practice your knife skills and like different types of cuts as well. Just getting a good feel for your knife. Get out of the way, cucumber. Can't you see I'm chopping here? It's fine everywhere. Yeah, speed. But I would like to look at the bacon. Sammy's getting it. Whoa. Back it up a bit. Yeah, the juices. Slap that back on the grill and just like slice off of it. Yeah, yes. Yes. Yeah, are you streaming tonight, Taz? You streaming those Taz? Has anyone in chat attempted the big Italian salad at home, or like the Olive Garden version of a salad at home? Or you're just like, nah, I have to go there and have it? You're eating some of these now. Love it. Okay, these little guys, I love the way that I cut it, where it's like 1 inch thickness. So I think I'm gonna come along and just do like little pepper strips like that, because, well, we need salads to still be easy to eat with a fork, right? Method of cure, we did a brine? Yeah, it was a dry rub on the bacon.
You can watch it.
Yeah, we did it on stream. So if you want to check back on that, Speed, that was last Friday, Sam? Mm-hmm. Last Friday's stream. I hear him chewing, but he's not saying anything. The frying pan's in the oven, so it must be okay. What kind of peppers are these? These are, what does this say? Dolce. Dolce Winset Farms sweet peppers. And I'm sorry, my dude, but product of Canada, you might be able to find it. Or at least something similar. I think it's an Italian variety of like little sweet peppers. And yeah, I am not a green pepper person, so this is what I usually gravitate towards if a recipe calls for bell pepper. The only thing I use green pepper in would be like a chili or something like that, where it gets mixed together with other stuff. But if I was to use a green pepper, it'd be poblano rather than a bell pepper. Poblano.
May I have a pair of tongs, please?
Pair of tongs for Sammy. He's testing that bacon out because, well, you have to know how it tastes before you plan to sell it to people. Yeah. Nike, I'm shocked that they allow bears in human homes. I don't know if they do, but just kind of keeps sneaking in somehow. The bear also bakes brownies late at night, so I'm letting it stay for a bit. I'm gonna put those peppers right in the center. Give us some nice contrasting colors on this salad. Pile them up. You see what I mean? Really nice. Okay, next up, we'll grab some olives and feta.
It's a big salad.
It's a big Italian salad. I plan on also coming home and eating it too. I'm feeling like a salad today.
Okay.
Someone's got to eat the greens.
I like greens. Well, Zach will take some.
Yeah, I know.
And then I can ask Paul if he wants some.
Yeah, go for it. So, Kirkland feta, nowhere near as good of the goat feta that we got last time. Wanted to make a note on that. I'm just doing a quick bathroom break, guys. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Hold tight. I think Sam just wanted to use his microphone for ASMR sounds more than anything. So good. So good. Thank you for your time. Yeah, sizzle,
You're welcome,
sizzle,
everyone.
sizzle.
You're welcome.
Back to the salad. So yeah, last time from Costco we got the brand is called Skotidakis is the Greek brand. I think I said that right. Is the goat feta, but that was on sale last time. Obviously it's a couple dollars more than this one. We got more in this one, but let me tell you, the taste of this compared to the other one doesn't even compare. This is like dry and crumbly, not really creamy. Goat feta is where it's at. Oh, I'm not choosing the salad over bacon. Believe me, that bacon's still gonna get into my mouth. Don't you fret, Speed. I just have to stay focused on this right now, because I told my mom I would be ready at a certain time. Mamacita drinks wine. She'll get on me, guys. So crumble that up. Choose how big of crumbles you want a feta too, right? Choose your own destiny. Yeah, Bonkman wants this cheese. Salad's just better with cheese and olives on it. That is looking delish. Don't mind him. Well, my phone's not out there anymore. Oh. Yeah, see, guys, she's watching. She's like, let's go, Kate. Let's go. Yeah, cheese typically doesn't last long around you. We always have olives and cheese in the fridge for our salads. I think I'm just gonna strain out all of the olive brine because there's not a ton left in here. There we go. Pour that on top. Once again, I kind of like to pile it right in the middle and then just let it fall.
Beer kings.
And yeah, we do have salad going on at the same time as bacon. We like to keep things balanced here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Thank you, Taz. Sam's saying yeah.
Better than last time.
Better than last time.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go with this first, the crispy piece.
Better than last time.
Okay. What do I want here? It's like pick your own bacon destiny. Mmm. Love the smoke flavor. That one really turned out nice. I think we got everything on here that we need. Lettuce, pepper, cucumber, tomato, olive, feta. Boom, done. Get that into the fridge. We'll do up our dressing. And there's potatoes and chicken left. Yeah, exactly, most posts. Bacon for eating, salad just to look at. That bacon, it is better than the last one. Because this salt on it is perfect. The salt and smoke. BRB. Okay, dressing time. There it is. Yeah, salad is our excuse for eating healthy, so we can eat more bacon and not feel bad about it. That's totally it. Okay, getting our blender out. I think this recipe makes quite a bit of dressing. It's enough for 6. So she does parsley, basil, dried oregano, garlic, red wine vinegar, olive oil, salt, pepper, and honey. Quite simple. Make the dressing, combine all ingredients in a food processor, blitz to blend. Food processor, blender, whatever you guys are feeling, right? We might lack on the basil leaves. That's it. Be a little bit sad. I'll see if I can get some fresh ones from upstairs. Some basil, but that's why we picked some extra parsley too. Okay, boom. And I'm gonna use the parsley stem as well because, well, when you grow it yourself, it's actually not that tough. So we'll get some more flavor in there. Guess who's back? Omad's back.
Oh man.
Hi Omad, good to see you, man. How have you been holding up over there? You're staying safe, you're staying healthy. Grab our dried oregano. Been working on the new house. Oh, did you buy a house? If so, congratulations. Garlic. This is a raw garlic thing going on here, so maybe I would say don't double the amount because it could be overpowering. We have all agreed that garlic can only be overpowering when it's raw. Red wine vin. Olive oil. Oh, the girlfriend bought. Congrats, man. Been working on it almost 24/7 since construction was done, and you got the keys. And you have a kitchen since Thursday. Yes, high five. Do you, or have you already christened the kitchen? Yeah, we love garlic. Let's just triple it. Nice, Ed. Yeah, rolling up those ciggies, hey? Hand rolled. Let's do a tablespoon of dried oregano. Could also do the same of dried basil. Smash up our garlic. Boom. Oh, look at this one's trying to sprout. Boom. You did a quick frozen pizza, that's it. Still need a protection for the wall behind the stove, so you can't use it yet. Yeah, you can use it, but you don't want to. That's a smart thing, man. Hey, christening the kitchen that you just moved into with a frozen pizza, that's not a bad thing at all. The fact that you got the frozen pizza rather than like ordering it, that says something. That's got to be so exciting. Yeah, you worked all day and decided to just check it out. Gotta see how it bakes the frozen pizza. Because every now and then, sometimes that's a good thing. Well, that's exactly it, is like moving and working on house and stuff is, your mind's gonna be tired after doing a day of that. Do our vin. I think I might pop a little bit of, oh, actually I don't have Dijon mustard, so let's not. But I would suggest doing maybe a tablespoon of Dijon mustard in here. So she only does a 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar to 3/4 of a cup of olive oil. I like my dressings a bit more acidic, so I usually go more like a 1/2 and 1/2 oil and vinegar. And then we balance with just that touch of honey at the end. Yeah, feed your mind. So my blender has measurements on the side of it. I'm gonna do 1/2 cup of the red wine vinegar and 1/2 cup of olive oil. Gotta get that on the list as well. That was the last bit of red wine vin. Actually, This is gonna be cool. So I use this app for grocery lists. It is called Bring, exclamation mark. It's so awesome. So it links with other people. So Sam and I have the same grocery list. So all we got to do, okay, what do we want to buy? Red wine, red wine vinegar. Boom, add it to the list. Okay, let's say, oh, we got it. Okay, pop it off, it disappears. And then it updates on the other person's phone too. So awesome. So if you're someone that loses paper lists, that app, great. It's okay. Yeah, I don't need the Dijon. It's not even on the recipe, but I just think that it's really good to add into dressings. So now just add equal amount of olive oil to the vinegar that we have. Should be good. Nike's like, yes, I will take the Dijon. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Omat, for sending the photo. I will check that out. I'm also going to add just a little bit of chives. We're going to do this. I'm going to go grab the basil and dill for the dressing and the potatoes. They're just on the upper part of the deck, which I couldn't show you guys on the outside cam. So just gonna go grab those last two herbs. We'll blitz this up and then we're cooking. We are cooking. Na 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 na. You got the Dijon. This is for you, Nike. Also, check out this dill. That's gonna be so good with the potatoes. And then we got our little bit of basils for the dressing.
Yeah.
Vion, good to see you. How are you? Oh, Matt, I think this would be a dish that you would really like to make. I'm excited to show you it. Doesn't take a lot of effort, that's for sure. So like I said, little spoonful Dijon mustard that helps the oil and vinegar come together. Emulsify. And then just a touch of salt and pepper. Vune, you woke up 4 hours ago. You slept the entire day. Congratulations. I'm impressed. Oh, our Sunday crew has arrived. Welcome in, Raiders from Christopher Collects. Hope you guys have had a great weekend. Let us know what you collected today. right now I'm just making up an Italian dressing to go with a nice salad. We picked the greens from the garden earlier on stream. Hi Lynn, good to see you. And then we are going to start cooking right away. We have some beautiful new potatoes, first pick of the season. And a really simple one pan chicken breast with sauce. Hey Stacy. Finds Navy ships and tennis Olympic coins. There's so many different coins, hey? Just an endless little hobby. The only thing I didn't add into here was the honey. I like to add the honey after we blitz it because, well, we have to find out how it tastes before we add sweetness to balance everything. Take that off. A little bit spilled out. Yum. Really nice flavor from the fresh herbs. Just gonna scrape out of the lid too. There's a lot of dressing that got put up there. Grab a spoon and we'll taste this. Sounds good, Vune. Good balancing flavors of like basil, oregano, and parsley, as well as the garlic. It's not overpowering. Definitely get some Italian vibes from this, like Olive Garden things. Grab the honey. I'm gonna do, it really doesn't need much. So I'm gonna do a teaspoon. Also, I'm so sad that all of my honey just crystallized. Hate when that happens. Okay, one more blitz up and then we should be good. We'll pour that into a container. We're well on our way. We have a little dressing bottle here, so I like to keep kind of any sauces that I sometimes grab from the store in glass bottles. Any tricks to decrystallize? I think you just have to like reheat it up. I think, oh Matt? Scrape off our lid again. Get all that goodness out. Now you want to scrape down the sides too, right? We will not leave any dressing behind. Go for the pour. Whoa! There we go. Only like a teaspoon went on the cutting board. clean it up. Beautiful. And now we have a little bottle of Olive Garden salad dressing. And then that should last for minimum 1 week in the fridge. Because of the fresh herbs and garlic in there, I wouldn't try to keep it for too much longer than that. Because just those fresh ingredients, as the time goes on, they're gonna lose their nice fresh flavor. Yeah, never waste taste. Yeah, maybe a dash of snail. Well, that's where the salad comes in. Most posts. Here's a nice little comparison for you guys. So this is what I have in the fridge right now. So buttermilk ranch, charred chive vinaigrette, Italian dressing. So yeah, we don't buy any salad dressings ever. It's just not a thing. Olive oil can stay out. I'm gonna put the dried oregano away. I'm gonna get into our potatoes. Let's choose like-sized potatoes so that they can cook at the same time. Actually, maybe I will use that big guy. There we go. So I used about half of them. And all we're gonna do is either quarter them or cut them into 6, depending on the size. We're gonna put it into a pot. Also, as we're slicing it, kind of just give these a look over. So I'm not seeing really anything that I have to clean off. And we shouldn't, because these haven't been in the ground for very long. Maybe a little bit there, just where it got split. But typically we should not have to peel anything off of new potatoes because the skin is so nice and thin. So it also makes it quicker to cook these too. And it's healthier for you because all of the nutrients are in the skin. Let's go in half. So this is what it looks like opened up. So just a nice like white / yellow flesh. And we'll go, so into 1/8, I guess. We'll do the potatoes, nice bite-sized pieces. That can go into the pot. So let's keep everything consistent in size. These smaller guys, probably just cut those into 4. Yeah, potatoes with the skin on is, you just get all the good flavor, right, Omat? And I really like the texture of potato skin. Welcome in, holy moly. Thanks for the follow. You prefer sweet potatoes, Stacy Lou? Simply because it is sweeter? I am just not a sweet potato person, sad to say.
Yeah, 'cause sweet potatoes need butter and cream.
Yeah, exactly. Is the only time I'm like really into sweet potatoes if they're just like loaded up with dairy. Warbas. Warba potato. Am I going to bake them with butter, or am I going to put them in the oven? So first we're going to boil them until it's just cooked through. And then we're going to dress it with some olive oil, and maybe we'll pop some garlic oil, like roasted garlic oil in there too. And a little bit of vinegar when they're finished cooking, and salt, obviously. So we season the potato, let it cool off a bit, and then we chop up some nice fresh herbs, and then finish it off. We'll reheat with a touch of butter and toss those herbs on. It's so, so good. Yeah, these guys don't need much to make them taste really good. Baked sweet potato with some honey cinnamon butter, 10 out of 10. I would be into that, Jiggles. Yeah, sweet potato definitely reminds me more of dessert. Purple potatoes are nice too, yeah. Yeah, we love all the colorful things. Okay, so we're just gonna cover this, just enough water to cover the potatoes, cold water. And then these should take, oh, maybe 10-ish minutes to boil. So put that on a medium-high heat on the stove top there. And then we always want to add salt to the potatoes as they cook. So a good couple of teaspoons. Then we can always add more salt after. This is what I'm using right now for sea salt, since we are waiting on 2 cases of Diamond Kosher to come in. It's rough times, one might say. But this one, like comparatively, is quite similar. I don't know what I just did in that cupboard there. Wrecked it. That is not the right lid. And as always, putting a lid on a pot will just make it come up to boil quicker. Let's come back over here, finish things off while we wait. Splash of milk and cream cheese in potatoes. In like mashed potatoes? Yes. Yeah, throw them in the pan with bacon and extra bacon. All right, so our medley of herbs going on to those potatoes. Dill. We have a little bit of mint, parsley, and chive. So those are all the herbs that are just popping right now in the garden, and they all combine really nicely, which is important, right? Obviously the mint is kind of the least amount here, because if we use too much mint, it will overpower the rest of these, as this is their strongest flavor. So I'm gonna start with the chives, I think. Comparison to chives is green onion. If you don't have chives, feel free to use that. And then let's just get a little bowl or a container to pop our chopped herbs into. So nice thin slices. Because, well, the smaller we chop the herb, the more we are able to distribute the flavor. Chives are definitely one of my nemesises to chop. It's like one of my least favorite things to chop. Kind of because they fly everywhere. They're a little bit hard to hold on to. but I've definitely had lots of practice. Hi, Crimson. Good to see you. I do have garlic chives. They just don't grow as fast, Torino. They grow like half the amount of time as the regular ones. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, so those can go into our little dish. And then we'll just mix all of the herbs together when they're all chopped. Next, I'm gonna get into the dill here. So pretty nice small stems, but I'll still pick through. So just hold the top part of the dill, pull the stem. As simple as that. Yeah, think of the end result of these potatoes almost like a warm potato salad of sorts. Lil Mai, thank you for the follow. Welcome in to Kate's, what did we say yesterday? Kate's Kitchen Gang. I so loved that. Yeah, German potato salad is warm. It is, Eric. That's one of my favorite kinds of potato salad. But dill and potatoes, that flavor combination, like none other, really. Parsley up next. I'm gonna chop right through the stem there. Go, go, go. We're also gonna reserve just a pinch of this parsley to garnish the chicken with later on. A pinch of harsh. Leaf, hello. Kate, goodbye. Pretty much, Taz. Pretty much, man. Yeah, I also love hard-boiled eggs in potato salad. Potatoes still have not come up to a boil just yet. Okay, I'm not even gonna use all this mint because it is smelling strong. In a good way though. Got lots of minty flavor from not so much. After this, we can take our chicken out of the fridge, get some salt onto that, and then get a little flour dredge station. You can start frying up the chicken as the potatoes boil away. So we're only gonna have those two things on the stove top. Okay, how is that? Nice little mixture for those potatoes. Yum. They are like very fancy Taz. Yeah, we did a little bit of research on them as well this morning on stream when I was talking about them. They've been around since the 20s and they are an heirloom variety. Chimkin. Chimkin hearts.
Those are thin. Those won't take long to cook at all.
No, real quick cook. Take them out, make up our sauce, put it all together. Done and done. Salt. So because this is so thin, we're not gonna need a lot of salt, right? And we can always add more after. Also, capers are salty. Our little flavoring bits that go into the sauce.
Oh.
Willamini! Thank you so much for the resub. Aw, 8 months together already. Maybe at some point when all of this is over, since you actually live pretty near to us as far as states go, maybe at some point we can get together. That would be really cool. Heirloom means not associated with mass market commercial agricultural varieties. Yes. Hey, Tatsuki, what kind of knife am I using? Here is the link if you want to check it out. I have no bad things to say about it. I absolutely love this knife. I've been using this knife for 4 years already now. Also, potatoes have just come up to a simmer, so let's keep our eye on those. Yeah, it would be fun. Hey, Willamini? Okay, get a little pie pan or a bowl out. Whatever you like to dredge your stuff in. And we just need some all-purpose flour. Undead, thank you. Yeah, I am happy that you enjoy my Canadian accent. And we just need enough flour to coat those pieces of chicken because, well, raw chicken touching flour, we can't reuse that after. Yeah, largest bucket ever. Just wait till you see like the bag that I take it out of. 10-pound bag. Also, just gonna pop our cast iron pan back here for the chicken. Just gonna start heating that up. So I have it on a medium-high heat while we finish dredging these guys. And I'm just gonna come in with my hands, I think. So boop. So this is gonna be my wet hand. This will be my dry hand. Just kind of scoop the flour. Put it back onto there. Wet hand. Take your chicken, lay it in. Take your dry hand, pat a little bit of flour, flip it. We're on our way to Piccata. Digital Meow Mix. Yeah, not coming in the stream for Kate, but hello to Posh. She appreciates that too. Thanks, guys. Maybe she'll pop down in a little bit and say hi. Yeah, Taz, you guys would go to Lidl or Aldi and each get like 10 or 15-pound bags of potatoes. Exactly, man. Those kind of things, buy in bulk. You pre-season the chicken before dredging. Yeah, I did a bit of salt. I did a touch of salt just on the one side. Here's our little tenders. And then Bonkman also told me that he's made a variation of this recipe that had like cream in the sauce part of it. It's like, that sounds good. Oh, she's doing great. Yeah, see, like we already dredged all of that and we still have so much flour left over. So we literally need like a 1/4 cup. That's it. Let's not waste food. Just gonna quickly pop over to the stove after I wash my hands here and check on our potato pieces because we cut them pretty small, so they should cook relatively quickly. Hi, Andy. Good to see you. Hope you had a good weekend so far. Come in here, grab our paring knife. Just gonna slide that in. We're going for like al dente, so just cook through. I would say timer 1-2 minutes, and that should be good. In our pan here, I think we're just gonna add olive oil. What does Bon Appetit say? Heat 2 tablespoons of oil in a large skillet over medium-high heat, working in batches. If needed, to avoid overcrowding the pan, cook the cutlets without moving them until deeply browned underneath. That should only take about 2 minutes. Turn over, cook on the other side just until the chicken is nearly cooked through. Transfer to a clean plate. And then after that, we need some sauce things still. So we can get the chicken cooked, quickly get our capers, lemon juice, and garlic together, and then finish this off. Because, well, we kind of want to time the potatoes and chicken together. I'm going to loosen up the olive oil with just a little bit of vegetable oil. Then we can get a higher smoke point and maybe a better browning without bitterness from us burning the olive oil. So go with a half and half is my recommendation. We'll grab some tongs and a clean plate to put the cooked chicken back onto. Bye, Stacy Lou. Thanks for hanging out. You also have a wonderful day. Meow Mix, yeah. I always gotta say hi to the pets first. I love that. That's me too. I am the person that, if I could, I would definitely pet every doggo I see. Okay, potato timer. I always like to test the bigger pieces as well because, well, if the bigger piece is cooked, then the smaller ones will be. We are perfect. I'm gonna shut that off, strain it. So strain the water out. I'm just gonna pop that back there for a sec. And then it's time for our chicken. So even out the oil. Should be a good sizzle when we drop this in. Beautiful. I'm gonna turn up the heat in the pan as well. And then like it says, we can't disturb this. So actually we'll just cook those 3 and then we'll do the next 3. Should have moved this one over a bit more. But I guess if you have a non-stick pan, you should be able to move it around just like that. Sweet. Okay, since we are still over here, like I said, so after our potatoes are cooked, just gonna take one of these pieces out. Cool it off. See how this salt is first? And then we're gonna pour oil over, a little bit of vinegar, and salt and pepper. Okay, salt. Gonna do another teaspoon for now. Olive oil, enough to coat so they don't stick together. And then to keep with our Italian kind of theme today, I'm gonna come in with some red wine vinegar or sherry vinegar. Kind of sprinkle that over. I'm just gonna put the lid on and then do a little mix. See if that's coated. Beautiful. All right, chicken is speaking to us right now. The pizza haunted your dreams, dude. I'm actually gonna leave it on that one side so it can brown up really nice. Just the one side cook with that. It was so good, and everyone absolutely loved the pizza yesterday, guys. We had no complaints at all. Yeah, piccata Taz. A non-confirmed opinion. Piccata is Italian for fried in olive oil, but also vegetable oil. Yeah. This one's looking good. Okay. Quick flip. That's the color we want. Golden brown. She's cooked. Done. Done. So big piece first here, and then we just have the two tenders. I'm gonna add maybe a touch more olive oil. While those are cooking, guys, grab our capers, lemon, and garlic. Smells like frying chicken. Chickadee check. We got a little bit more to go. So we need 4 garlic cloves smashed. Definitely gonna go with 6. 1 tablespoon of capers chopped. And then 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice. Let's get that prepped. And obviously we need some wine. Flip. Oh, that was a close one. That definitely got good color. Those bubbles though. Like really fried up in the olive oil. Out of the pan. And I'm just gonna pop that off of the burner for now while we finish this over here. So just smashing through our garlic cloves. And then we'll peel and mince them. So these get fried up. And then we deglaze with some wine, add our capers, add the chicken back in, and then we finish with the lemon juice right at the end. So So as the sauce is finishing, we can also finish our potatoes. So everything is really timing out perfectly. We're gonna use a garlic press for that. Set that to the side for now. Our capers. I could make capers, potentially, because we do have nasturtiums growing in the garden. So that's where it comes from, is a plant, and it's the bud of the plant that gets brined in a salt brine before it flowers. Chop those up. And we found out in past streams that the smaller the caper, the more expensive it is. Boom. I also think I want a touch of lemon zest for that extra little hint of lemon flavor. And you know what? We'll put that in with the juice, is what we're gonna do, so it's easy to add in. We don't want stickers. That's not tasty. So something like that, I wouldn't go more than a teaspoon. A little bit of zest goes a long way. Lime and lemon zest is so good, so refreshing. Did I wash it? I didn't. These are the little things you guys pick up on. I should though, it's true. I know. I'm so in heck right now. So in heck. Thank you for calling me out. We like to keep our standards high. Yeah, disbarred, that's it. Back over to the stove. I am gonna add, well, some butter to this, I think, to fry up the garlic. Yep. So this can go onto a low heat now. Grab a little bit of unsalted butter. And then we'll put the garlic in. Sam, I'm gonna die. Please don't. I'm not gonna do all the butter just yet. We're gonna save a bit for finishing the sauce off after. So I have a good like couple tablespoons of cold stuff. Okay, well that's just sizzling up super nice. Let's get that garlic going. It's gonna take us a bit to mince it all. Nom nom. Garlic, chicken, lemon, capers. We're really going there. Let's give that a stir. Yeah, more garlic. I'm gonna go a bit more butter. Let's do it. While that's cooking away, just going to grab the white wine. Definitely want to have that up close by. Dust, yeah, hey guys, is it Sunday already? Apparently it is, man. Sunday already. Stir, stir, stir. We're almost there. Almost there. Gonna put those capers in next. I like how they pop up, so just careful when we add it. The capers might pop from the hot oil. Give that a stir. All right, garlic is beautiful golden brown. We are not gonna go any more than that. So to stop the cooking process, or at least slow it down, let's add our wine. And that's gonna deglaze the bottom of the pan, bring up any kind of flavoring we might have developed when we are frying the chicken. Nice low heat with that. It's smelling really good. So they add water. They add water. I don't love to add water to sauces. That doesn't make sense, right? So add wine and capers, cook, swirling pan, scraping up any brown bits until liquid's almost evaporated. Add a little bit of water and then the butter. Okay, I'll add a very scant amount. Just to kind of bulk out the sauce is what I'm thinking they do. Like a quarter cup, and I'll just let that reduce all together, and then we'll pop our butter in when we add our chicken back in. Lemon juice to finish off. Okay, let's come over to the cutting board and finish off potatoes. Butter. Butter makes everything better. The butter makes it better. First step, we're gonna infuse some flavor now. So this is garlic oil from none other than our 40 clove garlic chimkin. So we strain that out of it. Little drizzle goes a long way of this stuff. I like to do just a little bit of butter because it makes it better. And then lastly, all of our fresh herbs. So we add the herbs at the end to preserve their freshness and also the color of them. If we were to add the herbs to the potatoes a long time ago, they would definitely go like gray or brown. Looks like a Carhartt apron. It's not Carhartt, it's actually handmade by one of our dear friends here in Canada. He has a company that makes aprons and like jean jackets, all sorts of stuff really. Okay, so now potatoes are just gonna start to soak up this goodness. Pretty unreal, honestly. So we're gonna get all this freshness from the fresh herbs, kinda gonna cut the richness from our chicken piccata, and we're gonna have that nice big Italian salad. Yum. Thanks, Sammy. And yeah, little note on the apron comment. If you guys want 15% off your first order, use code COOKWITHKATE at your checkout. You can choose like any fabric you want as well. Any fabric, any hardware. Make your own apron. We need salt on those potatoes for sure. Just a bit more to bring out all the herb flavor, but I'm loving the balance of like fat and acidity. Those are done. Pop those over here to stay warm. Peek at our sauce. So, finishing this off. Yeah, that's looking good. Definitely enough to coat. What we're gonna do, add some of our lemon juice. I'm not gonna go all of this at once, about half of that. And then our cold butter, very, very important, cold butter when we're finishing a sauce, because it's gonna emulsify in. That way you won't get a split sauce where you have the oil sitting on top. And we're just gonna slowly stir this in. Probably actually will need quite a bit more butter. And the butter is gonna be like the thickening agent in the sauce. This was one of my favorite things that I learned in culinary school. How to make a proper sauce. And this is definitely a French technique. I think this sauce is gonna be great on vegetables too. Oh, thank you.
I had to put the bacon there.
Oh yeah, that's fine. So I'm plating up now, obviously. And then we can go at like 2. Thank you. So look at how that transformed it. And then like Bonkman said, pop the chicken pieces just back in there for a few minutes to soak up the sauce a bit. We'll get that just bubbling up. And it reheats the chicken. Yeah, well, you don't want to be serving cold chicken, right? 9 beers is your spelling limit. I'm gonna just come on this side here and see how our sauce is tasting. I'm definitely glad I didn't add all that lemon juice. But even with all of the butter, it still doesn't taste fatty like on the palate at all. Capers and lemon really help to cut that. Only thing I am gonna do, just a bit of salt over this as well. I think it will take it. Okay, well that's coming back up. Let's get ready to plate up. Quick recap, so in the potatoes, these are a new potato and we picked all sorts of fresh herbs from the garden. So what did we do? Chive, dill, parsley, and was there one other? I think that was it actually. Three different fresh herbs, a little bit of garlic oil and red wine vinegar. Okay, give this a swirl as it heats up. We want to be careful now that we got our sauce. We can't let it heat up too much because that will also possibly split the butter out. but the touch of flour from the cutlets should not allow that to happen. That's looking really good. Give a press on the chicken. Should be nice and warm to the touch. Oh yeah, and mint. That was the other one. Thanks, Dunebug. Thanks, Sammy, as well. Gifting the sub to Game Brain Media. I know, it's kind of a weird one. You wouldn't think that mint would go with the potatoes, but it does when you mix it with the rest of those herbs. All right, here we are, guys. Yeah, thanks, Omat. We can thank Omat too. He's the creator of our onion emote. Move over, salad. We got some hot food first. Yeah, there's a better look at our potatoes. Nice scoop of that down on the plate. Yeah, this part of the dish, not gonna be super colorful. Kind of the potatoes and the chicken are almost the same color. I'm just gonna go bring that dish over because it's gonna get a bit messy. Scratch that. We'll come up beside. I like to plate the sauce with you guys. That's how that looks. Give it a swirl. Everything is still nicely emulsified. Yeah, Doggo's like, okay, Kate, what kind of snack am I getting here? We'll go 1, and then we'll come in with a little piece of tender. Go 1, and then our other little meat heart. We'll do that. And then our other one, like that. Oh, you gotta let it fall kind of naturally. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
What just happened?
I don't know.
Okay. Don't ask. I honestly didn't even see what happened, but Sam's on the ground. He's okay though. Just a casual falling out of a chair. You might want to contact Graham at Habitat Cooking for some pro tips. Okay, let's sauce this. It should just coat over the chicken. And so the side dish of potatoes I made so that it would complement the sauce of the chicken as well. Right, Taz? So good. Okay, so that's why we saved our little bit of greenery from our chopped parsley to just finish off the piccata. We got the piccata. Pop it up here. Actually, up here is the corner where it should be. The piccata with the potatoes and the big Italian salad. How did we season the potatoes? Perception, super simple. All I did was boil them until they were cooked through. After that, toss it with a little bit of olive oil, sherry vinegar, and salt. They stayed nice and warm on the stovetop with that, so that helped it not to stick. And then right before we finished, a final drizzle of garlic oil and fresh herbs chopped. Just gotta get the salad dressing. And let me show you this. She stays emulsified, so that's why we use Dijon mustard in dressings. Actually, like the bottle right there for you guys. So this meal, obviously good enough to make for a Sunday, but easy enough to make on a Tuesday. Just gonna get photo here.
That sauce is good.
The sauce is good? I was hoping. I really liked how all this turned out. I really, really do. Okay, I'm gonna put this salad aside. I'm sure you guys can understand. I really wanna try this hot food first. Do we even need a knife for the chicken?
No.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, describe the salad. It will just take us 10 minutes. Yeah, Game Brain, bookmark the thing. Bookmark that apron link. Sammy's loving it.
That chicken.
Our little baby chicken turned out good. So chicken, so simple, pan fried with just some flour and salt. Take it out when it's cooked. And then we make a garlic, caper, lemon sauce with white wine. I love that. The chicken's super tender still. I love the little bit of breading that you're getting. Because the flour helps soak in sauce and really coat the chicken. Good roasted garlic flavors. Not too salty or acidic. That could be the tough part here to get the sauce right. This is so good. Is Magic Cookie still in here? I think he would be proud. I think it would just be even better if you used chicken leg, right?
Oh yeah.
Couple of those are for you too, if you need more chimkin.
I already had one.
Okay. Why is his plate empty already? Because he loves food. New potatoes, so they're not as starchy, so they're not as heavy as like your typical russet potato. I know, Game Brain. Yeah, the piccata with some mushrooms thrown in there, that could also be a thing. Yeah, that's Sammy. Hey, Aviator, you changed your name to that? Rotaron Wing Dreams. Oh my gosh, I will try and remember. And I'll just apologize if I don't. Oh my god. The things that he's not allowed to do in restaurants.
Still does sometimes.
One more bite of chicken.
Yeah. Yeah. Good job. Really good job.
Yeah, artist Tanya. So he is also a chef though. Sam actually has like 5 years on me. So it's not super heavy on the garlic flavor, Willamini. And I even put extra garlic cloves than what they called for. Whenever we cook garlic, it's not gonna be as strong as if we left it raw. Just destroyed my entire cutlery drawer. Okay, let's attempt a serving from this.
I'm gonna have that later.
Sammy's gonna have it later. Okay, I won't. I'm not gonna put too much dressing on then. Mushrooms would be wonderful folk metal. I mean, I don't know if it would take away from the piccata aspect of it, but make it your own.
You did use double the garlic, basically.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, then we're normal.
Yeah, we double garlicked it and it's still not too garlicky.
You could probably triple garlic it. It'd be really
Then it would be garlicky.
But it'd be really good.
Yeah.
It all came out of our garden. Oh, most of it anyways.
Yeah.
The greens.
Yeah, we picked all the fresh greens from the garden this morning on stream. Just waiting on the tomatoes and cucumbers to start growing here.
Can you lift up the shrimp?
Lift up Shmoopoo.
I can't.
Doggo, you want to say hi? Come here. Come here. This is cute, Doggo. This is Posh. She's turning 13 this year, and she loves food as well.
Get it.
We can only hold her for like maximum 20 seconds, and then she is a wrangling little worm.
I'm getting out.
She's like, I'm seeing all the food, and now what's the snack here, Kate?
Where's the snack?
No. Oh, a cucumber? Yeah, little love. Okay, I'm gonna have a quick bite and then I gotta get going. Mom's waiting for me. We're going shopping for wedding shoes. Cause well, there's only 2 weeks left.
You have like an hour delay either way because of tree trimming today.
What?
Just saying.
That's good. The only thing I would add to the salad itself is some salt. So we should season the vegetables as well as the dressing. Just the greens, once you get all the dressing on it, is they kind of dull everything out, but super good and refreshing. So the Garden Stream Game Brain, you'll have to go back to the VOD when we finish stream today. I think I went out there at like the hour mark, maybe. Okay, guys. We're wrapping it up. Yeah, it's in this vid. Maybe around the 1 hour mark. I don't know. Scroll through.
7 minutes.
Okay, 1 hour, 7 minutes, Sammy says.
Alright, 1 hour, 9 minutes.
What? A wedding dress company got burned down by rioters? Oh no, that's really sad. Who would do that? Wow. Great meeting you as well, Game Brain. Okay, just finding someone for us to raid.
Elkin.
Okay, let's do Elkin since he popped in earlier today. Vegetarian recipe. Okay. I'm feeling that. Crispy tofu rice bowls. I could get down with that. Only time I eat tofu is if it's crispy, so yeah. Yeah, see you Friday. I know, dude. Okay, so yeah, I won't be back on Twitch until Friday. Obviously, keep an eye on our social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We are also around on Discord during the week. Cook with Kate after hours. Thank you, Sammy. So if you guys need anything, like any recipes that you maybe want to make during the week, just message us and I'll get it to you. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, friends, and we'll be back Friday. Every day across the board, we start at 11 a.m. Pacific time. We are gonna go raid Josh Elkin today, a fellow Canadian food and drink streamer. So let's get ready to do that, spread some love. Thank you guys for everything today as well as this weekend. We actually crushed our bit goal yesterday, which is amazing. So we will get that extra large stream deck on order. And other than that, stay safe, stay healthy. And that's really all I have to say right now. Okay. See you next week, friends. Bye.
Bye.